would rather entertain and hope that people learn something than educate people and hope they were entertained. Those are wise words from Walt Disney. And on this note, I welcome you to Showtime with me, Aisha. As always, here we bring you interesting entertainment stories such as juicy celebrity gist, countdown, spotlights, and lots more. I have a special guest in the studio with me today, but before I introduce my guests, we will take a short musical break, and when we return, the show continues. Don't go anywhere, we will be right back. Welcome back to the show. We have in the studio one of Nigeria's finest comedian, Obinna Simon, popularly known as MC Tagwaye, aka Mr. President. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
Wow, Obinna Simon. I'm very sure that a lot of Nigerians never expected that. So please, can you tell us about yourself?
I was born in a remote village in Kaduna State called Ngawa.
Okay.
That was not too long, few years ago. I was born there.
Few years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my education, primary school, secondary school, high institution, all were in Kaduna State. So my both parents are Igbos, so by extension that makes me Igbo, and hence the name Obinna.
Okay.
After graduation, I pick up a teaching job where I taught for over 7 years.
Wow.
In a school. I taught at some point in Ngawa, and then later moved to the capital city of Kaduna. I also taught there for some years. After which I resigned, did a little bit of business, and after the business, while teaching even, I used to do MC, job as a side hustle.
Yeah.
Because what I was paid was quite meager, I was paid 8,000 as my salary. There I would pay my house rent, I would feed, transport myself, clothe myself.
As of then, 8,000 was something.
It wasn't that, I'm telling you, this was around 2009.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2009. So 8,000 is money, but it's not a big deal, because my house rent then was, I think, about 12,000.
Wow.
Yeah, annually anyway. Just one bedroom apartment, not room and parlor, no, just one bedroom apartment. And so I was doing that as a side hustle, the event and all of that. Then gradually a day came, being that I was an adherent, lover of President Muhammadu Buhari.
Yeah.
Even from primary school, I could remember then when we were in primary school, he usually come to Daura, Fridays. So every Friday we will be on the road waiting for his convoy to come, because he has to pass through Daura, through Ngawa, then head to Daura. So all we are after is let him just wind down and just wave at us, and we are fulfilled. So it has been like that. So 2015, when he won the election, I said, oh, come on, hang on. I think we got to do this. And then that was it. And then he was not the first person I mimicked, but his own was well pronounced than others. I mimicked others not to, I didn't mimic others to then bring it on stage, like perform it and all of that. No, but I can just listen to you and then mimic you. I remember mimicking my school proprietress. I use her voice to threaten teachers and then frighten them. Sometimes you come to a class, to the class, and then you find out the teacher was rather sleeping. Yeah. Then from the window, I'll just mimic her. Then the teacher will just jump up, thinking that it was like her.
Yeah.
So that was it. And then The first place where the program started airing was on Vision FM, Kasina. It was another drama because after the event, the first day we aired the event, someone called the MD of the station and told him, you people are in money today. He said, what happened? You say, you had the president live on your studio. You people must be in money. He said, in money, and the manager didn't call me to tell me. So the MD called the manager, the station manager.
Yeah.
So the station manager told him, no, it's not the president, it's a comedian who mimics the president.
Oh.
He said, send me the program, I want to listen to it. When he did, after listening to the program, he now said, tell this young man to head to Abuja. And, came to Abuja. They also have another, TV station, Foreign Water TV.
Okay.
Just came in and then, we started programs, day in, day out. People got to know me. I was going for events, and I wasn't even able to meet up with the, what is it called? Meet up with the program I was doing, because the program was failing at some point. At some point, they have to repeat the past productions we have done. So it wasn't easy, but gradually we're just batching. But at some point, we just have to stop the program entirely.
Okay.
And then that was it. And then the rest is history, which might take a longer time to tell here.
All right. So what really inspired you into the entertainment industry?
Okay, so when I was in the high institution, in FCE Katsina, we have a drama group. I love acting very, very well. And so in that drama group we used to entertain people. Stage drama is not like movie. You be on stage, you are acting drama and all of that. And I was good at it. So I would say that from inception, entertainment is in me. All right, it's not something I learned. It's just inbuilt. So to say, it's a gift and also a talent.
Okay, that's good. So the name MC Tagwaye, like, how did it come about? And were you just, did you just see yourself as a stand-up comedian at that time that you just said MC Tagwaye?
So as at when I started the Buhari stuff,
yeah.
So there was, formally before then, I used to answer Senator MC Tagwaye.
Okay.
But then during branding, we came up with, okay, fine, let's just have MC Tagwaye. Now, MC, of course, everybody knows is master of ceremony.
Yeah.
Then Tagwaye, I'm a twin, okay? So hence, Tagwaye in Hausa language means twins.
Twin, yeah.
And so hence, we just have MC Tagwaye. Okay. And that's how MC Tagwaye came about, as a brand name.
That's nice. Okay, you're mostly known for mimicking the president. So what are your plans after he leaves office?
Well, plans, I can...
Will you keep it on? Or?
So I can decide to continue the act. I can also decide not to. But from our analysis and from, the researches and all of that we did, the brand will even sell more after his presidency. Okay. All right? Because if you take a very close look, you will understand that if there are national issues, of greater concern, people are expecting to hear from Obasanjo. Sure. Let him talk about it. Everybody will want to know what was or what is his view on a particular issue. Same thing with Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Even though Goodluck Jonathan, is not a media person. He's not always on the media to say things. He hardly make comments about issues. Hardly, probably due to that's the kind of person he is. That's his nature. He doesn't like talking and all of that. But then, after the presidency, after Buhari, people want to, what is his view about a particular situation? Okay, the person he handed over to, what will he think? Is the person doing better than him, or did he do better than the person? So many other things. You know, so I can decide to do that. I can also decide to call it a day, whichever one, because comedy is not the only thing I do. All right, I have other businesses I'm also handling. You know, quite interesting. A lot of fans are concerned, asking, what?
Yeah.
But you know, at my age, of course, I will have things sorted out.
Yeah, you have plans for the plans.
Yeah.
Okay. What can you say about the northern entertainment industry? Like, is it growing, and what are the challenges?
Northern entertainment. So I will start with, it is quite unfortunate that the North do not see entertainment as a career. They don't see it as business. And so, not totally, but mostly, they don't even respect the industry. Once in the North, you grow up in the North, you know, whatever I'm telling you now, I'm not telling you because somebody told me. No, this is what I experienced. I was born and raised all my life in the North. So anybody who is into entertainment, the way they look at you is you are never do well.
Yeah.
You are somebody who is wayward, somebody who is not focused in life. They don't take you serious. That's just the bottom line. All right. So I could remember then when I wanted to, you know, settle down, and then the lady I wanted to marry then spoke to her friend. MC Tagwaye said he wants to marry me. She told her, what? He wants to marry you? He said, yes. Marry you? Why will you marry a comedian? Those people are just people, if we want to laugh, we call them, we pay them, they make us laugh.
Let's just laugh.
So by extension, if you have talent, you're an entertainer, you are nobody. You understand? So do not appreciate the profession, not appreciate the industry, do not appreciate that career. You understand? So I think it is better when they see it as, but I know it might, that decision or that mentality probably must have been influenced by culture, tradition, and possibly religion. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm very sure of that. But then people are making money. That person that is acting movie, that person that is singing, if he does not do that as a means of his, you know, means of income or whatever, you find out that he might engage in something that is more deadlier.
That's true, yeah.
You know, that will just engage into either stealing or doing all sort of things, you know. And then also, to the people who are into the industry, there are also many of them, let me not say many, some of them are not helping issues. They are actually the ones that give the profession or the industry a bad name. You understand? A bad name where people say, we told you we are right, you know. What are those things? They engage into either abusing drugs, engage into indecent dressing, you know, engage into way of life. But then as an entertainer, especially if you have good followership, you should understand that you are mentoring a lot of people unknowingly to you.
That's true.
By extension, whatever you do, they copy. Whatever you say, they listen. So you have, you know, automatically become, you know, an influencer. You influence people. By the virtue of what I do, there is no office I cannot step into in this country. There is no office, okay? There is no office I cannot step into. So this happened because I became a comedian, I became an influencer. That's it. So if I had said no, people would think I'm wayward, people would think I'm never do well, people would think I'm just, you know, what else are people call, maybe like Iska, all those sort, okay? I will not be where I am today.
Yeah.
So I think they should see
you're actually where you are today because you kept pushing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the North should see entertainment as a means of job creation. People are, you know, displaying their talent, and they are also monetizing it. And also those in the industry should also understand that they have become mentors by extension of what they do. They influence characters. What they do is very important. They should be mindful of the kind of, character dispositions they exhibit.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, viewers, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. As an Igbo man in the north, what are the challenges you face in the industry?
Well, I cannot say I faced any challenge in the industry in the north, because it wasn't competitive for me, because nobody could do what I was doing.
Yeah.
Or what I'm doing. Nobody was able to come up with it. All right? Mm-hmm. Some tried to do it, but the packaging is totally different. So I didn't face any challenge of, and I am mostly a one-man soldier. I respect people, all right? My colleagues in the industry, I respect them. Anybody I see, we greet. Those I have their phone number, time to time we talk and greet, but I'm not into competition with anybody, so I can't tell you that I faced any challenge. Mm-hmm. And another thing is that the industry in the north has a high level of respect for me, possibly because of how I presented myself and how I conduct myself. Mm-hmm.
So in your opinion, how do you think the entertainment industry can solve the problems?
Problems of what?
Nigerian problems.
Okay, so in my opening, I made it clear that entertainers are influencers. Yeah. So how will they change the problem of this country? Number one is they need to tell people the truth. The truth in the sense that they should not be sentimental, maybe because of personal interests, and also not to be emotional. When you are emotional, you cannot advise rightly. And that is what many, celebrities are doing today. They become emotional and they go on their page. Either they go live and they begin to express their emotions. You are making matters worse. That's not leadership, okay? Leadership is when you put yourself together. You are not emotional, then you can advise someone. Why will you be advising someone at the point where you needed the advice most? Yeah. So I think they should, tell the people the truth. This is it, and this is it. You understand? The reality is Nigeria needs help, all right? But the help they need cannot come when you are frustrating it, the process. Government is bad, the leaders are bad. That might be true. But then what role are you playing as an individual? You cannot change a system without being part of the system. You don't want to be part of the system. You are criticizing the system. You are against the system. If you do not change a thing, the result will always be the same.
It was a pleasure having you in the studio today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that was a very interesting interview with Obinna Simon, popularly known as MC Tagwaye. We'll go on a quick break right now, and when we return, the show continues. Welcome back, guys. Our next segment is Spotlight. Movies can and do have tremendous influence in shaping young lives in the realms of entertainment towards the ideal and objective of normal adulthood. Showtime was present at a private movie screening a few days back. The movie, titled The Pledge, is produced by Uchenna Simon and it stars Pet Edochie, Chinwe Talago, and a bunch of other interesting cast. Let's take a look. Hello guys, we're here at the Musa Yar'Adua Event Center, Abuja, for a private screening of a movie, The Pledge. This movie was put together by the Tagwaye Charity Foundation, and the theme of today's movie is the determination to rescue a collapsing nation. Let's go check out this movie.
What condition?
It must be under a new political party.
And what is that party?
CUPN.
I tell you something, son. I am happy that you have decided to run. No matter the political party, I am satisfied. This is very good news, and it calls for some palm wine and good head. This is good. This is good. Thank you very much, son.
Wow. That was easy.
Was it?
Yes. I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much. This cannot be possible without you. The aim is to promote a nationalist agenda. We want all politicians to imbibe this character. This movie, which stars world-class actors and actresses, was carefully scripted and ultimately delivered to showcase the urgent need for peaceful coexistence among Nigerians. It is resultant effect on national development. It is particularly delightful for me to mention that this movie project was conceived over 10 years ago.
I think it's a very good movie, very well scripted, very well produced. I believe it is on time for the situation in our country today.
Yeah.
And with what I have seen there, I think there's still hope for this country. The unity is still achievable. Development is still achievable.
Just like the title says, The Pledge, the determination to rescue a collapsing nation. I think at this point where we're preparing for elections and we have so many, setbacks in Nigeria, I think this movie would be, I expect it to be an eye-opener into the actual dealings and the things that are really happening around all of this, dynamics.
Well, I think it went beyond my expectation. I think that I heard about it and Tagwaye described it, but I think coming here to this occasion absolutely convinced me that yes, I did the right thing by coming to watch the passion, the creativity that had gone into the movie itself, and I'm sure that this is a film that I think that every Nigerian should watch.
With the resources, the cast, the efforts that were invested in the movie, one can only expect nothing but 100%.
Okay.
Because I know what we went through to produce the movie. It's not just a normal budget that you just feel a movie, but a lot of resources were invested to make it come out excellently well.
Yeah.
And it's also a Netflix standard.
You're to expect a Nigerian story. You're to expect a story that unite us, a story that bond us together as people. So a story that a lot of emotions will flow.
Wow.
Excitement and
Yeah.
all, yes.
The thing that all of us should look for in this is really the lessons to learn from the benefits of togetherness, of national unity, of national integration, of being ambassadors of our respective religions, so that the fundamentals of what the two Abrahamic religions teach.
A movie determined to save a collapsing nation. That's a very, very interesting one. Can't wait for it to hit the cinema. And with this, we've come to the end of today's episode. Join us next week, same time, for another interesting episode. Until then, it's bye for now.